Are fair play players being banned? Are they receiving 10-year bans for doing absolutely nothing wrong? We're going to break it all down for you guys in this video, as well as talk about kind of like a Season 16 hacker report. Many of you have asked what my thoughts and experiences are. If I've had any experiences with hackers here in Season 16, we're going to break it all down for you. Hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay on the screen. Now, before we jump into it, of course, like I always say, make sure you guys go ahead and take 1 second to drop a like on the video. It helps out the channel and the video itself more than you'll ever know. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new here and if you want to see more content like this. I'm very curious to know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are of the topic or topics we're going to be discussing. Let me and everybody else know. Let's get the conversation started down in the comments section. So, are fair play players being banned? The answer to that question is yes. I don't want you guys to watch this video for 8 or 9 minutes and then have me answer it at the very end. The answer is yes, 100% yes. This was not even going to be my original, next upload I was going to be putting up on the channel, but there's something I saw and I'm hoping. Now, Tencent doesn't watch all my videos, but they do watch some of them, especially videos like this. And I'm hoping that we can help out someone in particular, as well as everybody else that has been affected by this. And I have seen it in the comment section, people saying, Riggs, I was, unfairly banned, this and that. Can you help me get my account back? One quick disclaimer, again, before we get started, I do not have a magic wand. I do not have I'm not sitting behind the control desk and say, oh, you're good to go. You're not, you were banned unfairly. Okay, let me go ahead and fix that. I don't have that power. I can get the conversation started. I can get people's eyes to look at it, but I do not have a magic wand that I can wave and have you get your account back. So, story time. I'm browsing YouTube, and in my recommended videos, in my feed, it shows someone that goes by the name of Prod. And the title to his video is, I got banned, I need help. Now, what's interesting is, of course, he tags Rolly and he tags Powerbang. But he doesn't tag, and Zyfan, he doesn't tag yours truly. I couldn't believe it. This is like my expertise, you know what I mean? Anyway, all jokes aside, so I saw this video, and it says, I got banned, I need help. So I'm hoping that's what we can do here in this video, as well as everybody else that has gone through this. So one thing about Prod, and he is a fellow streamer on Trovo, and he's a content creator, of course, here on YouTube. I will leave a link down to his channel down in the description box. Feel free to go ahead and check it out. Tell him that I sent you his way. And one thing you need to know about Prod is he is a smaller channel. But as far as his technology, the way his stream setup is, it is top notch. He not only has the face cam, right? So he's got the face cam the entire time he's live streaming. Not only that, he has a hand cam, right? He plays iPad. Not sure if he plays phone, but I know he plays iPad. And his hand, you can see everything. You can see his face, half his body, and you can see his hands the entire time. So he's playing a match, and all of a sudden, during the match, just poof, he gets kicked out. He logs back in. Just thought it was weird. Maybe just a glitch. We've all been kicked out of the game before. Not a big deal. He logs back in. What is a big deal is he gets a message that says, you have been banned until the year 2030. I'm not good at math. I'm sure you're not either. But that is a 10-year ban, fam. Dude receives a 10-year ban. He's a fair play player. No hacks, nothing like that. This also happened to Killswitch. I've also featured Killswitch on the channel probably close to a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago. Back when he was rank grinding, he was number one. He was number one in kill rating for, I don't know, maybe season 8, season 9, somewhere around there. And he even plays competitively, right? He plays for Execute Esports. Dude is in the PMGC. And he gets banned, right? He gets banned. And of course, we have the issue, which was my last upload, regarding Midas being banned. So I don't know if it's a report button issue. I don't know if it's an iPad issue, but clearly something is going on with fair play players that are being banned. The good news is many of these accounts that I know of have been returned properly and the bans have been lifted, which is good news. What's also good news, which ties into what I said earlier on in the video in the intro, is it seems to be, of course they still exist, but there is a huge difference as far as season 16 hackers versus the previous, 7 or 8 seasons. It's night and day compared to what it was before. So I want to give a big shout out. Whatever Tencent is doing is working for the actual cheaters. I don't know if it's the server lock. I don't know if it's the detection system, if they've ramped that up. Not 100% sure. They don't share this, obviously they don't share this type of information with me or anybody for that matter to, protect themselves so that way people can't go around the system itself, which is good. But for the most part, many people have had a pleasant experience so far in season 16. Do hackers still exist? Absolutely, 100%. Has it drastically been reduced? Absolutely. However, the current issue, which we really haven't seen in prior seasons, which means it can be fixed, is fair play players being banned, unrightfully being banned. Again, my goal here is to shed light on the situation, to kind of highlight Prod in his situation. I'll even leave a link to his video. You guys can watch it for yourselves to see it. I mean, just straight up, just gets banned on live stream while he's playing. I know it's happened to Shibe, and I know it's happened to a few others, other rank grinders. That is one thing that I've mentioned on live stream a couple times. This is all going to tie in together. Is I was complaining about the server lock is a good thing to an extent, but I didn't like the fact that you couldn't view the leaderboards. But one thing I know that people were doing, and it was probably 90% of the way that people got their ban pans, is by mass spamming the leaderboard charts, right? The top 100. They would just report everybody, numbers 1 through 100. They'd log in game, get the noto that they got their ban pan without really even doing anything. So my thinking is the reason why you can't look at other people's servers other than your own as far as the top 100 is to mitigate that. One thing that they can do if it's a report button issue of people in top 100 is make it to where we can look at the other servers, but just don't make it to where we can do the report button solely based off of the leaderboard itself. I think this would be a huge change, not only in experience, a good experience where people can go in and look at the other regions on the planet, but compare stats and see who the best are in that top 100, and just get rid of the report button from that top 100. Make it to where you can only report somebody when you were physically killed by them in game. I think it'd be an easy fix to get rid of this. Again, I'm hoping Tencent sees this video. I'll send it to a couple of the people that I know. And I'm hoping, if he hasn't gotten his account back already, what's nice is Midas did. As far as Prod, not 100% sure. I've never even talked to the dude before. But when you put "I need help" on a thumbnail and it's involved an unrightful ban, I'm going to be the first one to jump on that. So again, make sure you guys check out his video. Link to that will be down in the description. And of course, I want to get the conversation started. Sound off in the comment section. And I want to know what your guys' experiences yourselves have been so far here in season 16. I think we're maybe like week 3 right now, give or take, from when I'm making this video. So yeah, that is going to wrap up the video, you guys. Fair play players being banned. It needs to be stopped. It needs to be fixed. It didn't happen before, or not at the rate that it's currently happening. So I know that it can be reversed. Like, comment, and subscribe. But until the very next video, this has been Riggs from Riggs Gaming.